UFC Atlantic City. This is the full card prediction. This is Kamaru Usman taking on a Joaquin Buckley main event, right? That's the main event. But we'll do all 13 bouts. And it doesn't look like, it looks like a decent card. It's actually cool. It's a cool little, like, it's a good card. It's a nice little card. It's a nice little card, you know? It's a nice little decent card. It's nice. I wish there was more of them. Anyway, first bout of the night. We have, I'm going to go through all these, and I've done research, but this is just early predictions. I got to get in, early on YouTube because I'm new. You know what I mean? I have to do it. It's just what I have to do, just so that I can, actually at least show people what I'm. Anyway, but this is like the first take, first rip. You know what I mean? Off the rip, boom. First fight of the night. We got a Malcom Wellmaker taking on a Chris Martino. Chris Martino, he's just mid. He's not really, if that. He's not even that. He's very hittable. He's all, and he's too bouncy, too fucking exhausting. It's fucking weird. It's like you're watching him and you're like on the edge of your seat because you're like, dude, you're gonna take a fucking heater and it's gonna knock you the fuck out, and that's what's gonna happen here. Malcom Wellmaker, sorry, Malcom Wellmaker. He is an absolute sniper. He is a beast. He's got this ability to snipe someone on the feet, and it's gonna be it's going to suck for Chris Martino. So, pretty funny how they brought Chris Martino back on the card after Sugars. Obviously just a little hype. He's like a little hype porn. Anyway, yeah, he's a little like a little chess piece. You know what I mean? Like he's like, oh yeah, I remember that guy getting minced by Sean O'Malley. Anyway, getting beaten up. His head got beaten, but I don't think he can take too much more damage. Not going to beat around the bush on this fight. Martino gets minced in the first round or second. But I'd go first. I'm going to predict first. But it'll be a Wellmaker win for sure. Moving on up the card to the second fight. Vanessa Demopoulos taking on a Jamie Lynn Horn. Now, not really much. I'm just, this is, okay, a women's fight. Yeah, it's cool. Women's fight's going to be cool in the next 10 years. It's going to get more hectic. More Valentinas and stuff, and more Nunez's. But, right now, Vanessa Demopoulos will beat Jamie Lynn on points, let's just say, or submission. I mean, I'm sure Vanessa Demopoulos has been working on a submission game. She is pretty deadly with that. And it would go to the ground, I'd say at some point it could. But, Vanessa Demopoulos, yes, she does take shots. She's not really that as good on the feet, striking-wise, but it can make her survive. And I feel like she's just a little bit more greedy than this other girl. Anyway, a Jamie Lynn Horth. So I've got Vanessa Demopoulos on points. Moving on up the card, Phil Rowe taking on an Ange Loose. Now, Phil Rowe, he's the kind of guy, he's like lanky, taller, but he's very like hit a ball, and he's very like flat-footed, but he's got alright, like striking, he's crisp on the feet kind of, but not really like, doesn't really like have that type of attitude where you want to give shots and not get hit, if that makes sense. He'll just stop and watch, you know what I mean? And you've got a guy like Ange Loose, and like Phil Rowe's the kind of guy I feel that he just waits, like he waits for you, he's like blah blah. But if you got a guy pressuring Phil Rowe, doesn't like that. Phil Rowe hates that, man. And Ange Loose, he's just that guy, he's a tank, he's an absolute specimen, wild animal. And Ange Loose has got a good cardio base too, and he is just an absolute savage with his heaters that he throws in his hands, and just with his kicks and everything, man. His striking is an absolute very good striking game. So, and he's very strong too. He's strong. He's a problem. He's a good guy to watch. Anyway, so I think that an Ange Loose is going to dispose of a Phil Rowe. I would probably say like first or second round KO. I'll be surprised if Phil Rowe's got that versatility in him to take any of those shots. But an Ange Loose is going to win this anyway, regardless. But yeah, first or second round KO. Moving on to a Paul Craig taking on a Rodolfo Bellato. Now Rodolfo Bellato, he kind of like knows Pereira and that, but obviously he's not that. His nickname's Tractor. It's like tractor in like Brazilian, because apparently he would always, as a little kid, he ran through people on the ground, on the mat, like at jiu-jitsu, apparently. So that's why they call him the tractor or something. Taking on a Paul Craig, who's absolute dangerous on the ground if you're obviously, you're going to get caught in something where he can snatch your leg or something. But or anything of that nature, but you just wouldn't want to really. That's probably why Bo Nickel didn't want to even have anything to do with him on the ground, because Paul Craig is a problem on the ground, regardless. He loves it. He loves it on the ground. Rodolfo Bellato, I could see winning a decision. But, this fight could be a potential, robbery type situation where they give it to Paul Craig. People think that he didn't win. Rodolfo won. All this shit. Who knows? This could be a potential robbery fight. So, robbery alert. What, maybe? Who knows? But, Paul Craig, he's on a 3-fight losing streak. So, yeah. But I see that a Rodolfo Bellato can handle him on the feet, for 3 rounds. But at the same time, I would not be surprised if Paul Craig actually just, did something. You know what I mean? Because I more thought about it now. I actually had him when they first had this fight scheduled. I had a Paul Craig winning on his decision, but who knows? So yeah, it's gonna be either one, and it's just I don't like that fight anyway. Stay away from it. But, prediction, whatever. One of them wins on points. Moving on up the card. Ricky Simone versus Charles Jourdain. Now, Ricky Simone, he's more of he's good grappling, good wrestling base. Charles Jourdain a little bit more sneaky with his submission. So obviously Ricky Simone coming in with more of a positional type fucking mindset in his obviously wrestling mindset clearly. But Charles Jourdain, I don't know. But they've all got all well-rounded, most of them. They're all sharpening the tools. They know what they're doing in 2025. You'd fucking hope anyway. But I've got a Ricky Simone on points. And I think that a Charles Jourdain will have moments, but a Ricky Simone is more. He's getting a second win in this game. So yes, I feel like a Ricky Simone can do well in this. Ricky Simone on decision. Moving on up the card. Michael Chiesa taking on a Court McGee. I think that Court McGee is going to get subbed. I think Michael Chiesa is going to submit him. I don't know. I just have this weird feeling. I have a weird feeling that Michael Chiesa showcases another submission in this fight. So give me Michael Chiesa by submission. Not really too sure which round, but I'd say that it'd be an earlier round, round 1 maybe, or round 2. Just purely the fact that, it might be just a little easier because, you tend to get sweaty and you can't actually lock anything up. Well, I say that some people, I don't know, but, a more dry body would make a Michael Chiesa, make it easier for a Michael Chiesa to find a submission. So I'd say it's going to hit the mat earlier than expected. A Court McGee is kind of like that too. He's kind of very flat. I could see a Michael Chiesa getting even a takedown, just getting one in the first round, because a Court McGee is very flat-footed, as very, but I see that happening. So I'd say a Michael Chiesa, and I'm going to predict he gets a submission in the first round. Moving on up the card, a Cody Durden taking on a Jose Ochao. And pardon my French if I didn't pronounce that correct, but this guy is very giddy. He's very he doesn't have follow-up shots. I don't fucking... He just stand there like a fucking knobhead. And the more I think about this fight, I'm turning towards the Durden. Go Durden! Oh, I'm fucking thinking Durden's going to make this dirty, man. He's fucking dirty. Fucking Cody Durden making it dirty. I reckon Cody Durden makes it fucking dirty, man. But, man... It's hard, man. Sometimes taking shots, over time. Maybe this guy with the 7-1, this Jose from fucking, I think it's, Peru or something. Yeah, he's a good, well-rounded. He's got that Charles Oliveira type vibe, but a mini one. He's not anything. He's nowhere near Charles would kill him. You know what I mean? This is especially fucking obviously small. These guys are. So this is in the flyweight division. So tiny. Charles would obviously run both of them over in one night. Probably not. I don't know. But so he's got that Charles-esque. He's got the Charles Oliveira-esque type, style and in the way. But I feel like a Cody Durden can make a really good wrestling based type fight here and make it gritty. But I'm going to say that this Jose Ochao guy locks up a submission against the Cody Durden. So I'm going to say Jose that was my original pick. I'm gonna say Jose by submission in the second or third round, later rounds, with the Cody Durden. Moving on up the card to the main event. We got a Cody Garbrandt taking on a Ronnie Barsalos. Ronnie Basal. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So he's like that fucking Jose Aldo fucking Dollar-Tree. That's what it is. That I just had a mind blank. It's the Jose Aldo dollar. He's the Crazy Clarks. He's the fucking Kmart version of fucking Jose Aldo. That's who it is. Cody Garbrandt's gonna piece him up on the feet. He's just gonna stay have fun with it, and it's gonna be a fucking sick fight to watch. I reckon Cody Garbrandt puts on a little fucking nice little fucking fight here. I reckon it's gonna be a nice little sick little watch, man. I rate it. I reckon Cody Garbrandt puts on a clinic, just pieces this guy up, pieces of Ronnie. He's gonna piece him up. I can't say that. Basalos, Bahalos. It's the tongue. I've got Cody Garbrandt on a decision points to start the main card off. All right, moving on up the main card, we have a Cody Brundage. Wow, there's 3 Codys in a row. What the heck? That really wigged me out then. A Cody Brundage taking on a Mansur Abdul Malik. They did that on purpose, man. What the fuck are they doing? All right. I got a Mansur Abdul Malik by destruction in the first round or second round KO. He's gonna find a Cody Brundage. He's gonna find Cody Brundage's chin, man. I feel like Cody Brundage keeps his chin out there, man. He just likes to just show his chin, his blocked chin. And it's not a chin to take, he doesn't like taking too many, so I've got a Mansur Abdul Malik is very, very nice, quick on the feet, in and out on the feet. He's got powerful striking, and he likes to sit on his punches, man. He's an absolute specimen too, this bloke. And I do worry sometimes maybe in this fight with this Abdul Malik guy, but he's an 8-0 and he's a savage, and I feel like he's just nice. This is a nice good fight for him in a Cody Brundage, and I feel like he can actually put a Cody Brundage away. So I'm gonna go Mansur Abdul Malik by first or second round KO. Moving on up the card, we have an Edmund Shabazian taking on Andre Petroski. Andre Petroski, he's very he's plotty. He's very plotty, but he'll take it to the ground. No matter what, he loves it on the ground. He wants it on the ground. But he finds the submissions. This guy wants to find the submissions, but he'll have moments and fights where he'll gas out. You know what I mean? Like I just did. No, I'm joking. But against an Edmund Shabazian, very dangerous on the feet. He was actually having a shit run at one point. Now he's kind of just surging again. He's on a little surge, as I can remember. And again, I'm just looking at I've done my research and stuff, but it's hard to go acapella first rip straight up, first takes. And this is what I want. This is what I want. Raw. It's good, man. It's good. I just want help people, whoever's interested in listening. I'll try and be as interesting as I can. Moving on, so we have, so an Andre Petroski taking on an Edmund Shabazian. It's a classic grappler type striker situation here. And Andre Petroski's 13-3, and Edmund Shabazian is 14-5, both American. I feel like this is a good fight for Andre Petroski, and I feel like he can get this. He can win this. I don't feel like he'll get a submission. Maybe he might find a finish. Actually, he might find a finish because he is training with he's training with Joe Pyfer and all that. They're probably all gonna have good wins. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna take Andre Petroski by I'm gonna say he's a submission or ground and pound. Maybe Edmund won't be able to. Maybe either way, Andre Petroski's got this in the bag to win. But he can find a submission here. Andre Petroski definitely can find the submission, but I don't know. He's very he'll win. He's a very winnable fight. But I got Andre Petroski. Petroski just to win. All right, moving on to Alonzo Menafield taking on an Oumar Sy. Oumar Sy is an absolute savage, and Alonzo Menafield's an absolute specimen of a human. But he's very huge, man. He's fucking huge. A lot of fucking energy, and this fight isn't going out the first round. It's not. It can't be. This fight can't be going out the first round. It literally can't. Scientifically, this fight can't leave the first round. It literally can't, because Oumar Sy is so precise with his fucking striking. He's an absolute dangerous person. And then he's going to have a guy like Alonzo Menafield with that in-your-face guy. Like, he'll go... Like, remember when he fucking went full throttle at... He went full throttle at Carlos Ulberg. That's right. And he fucking got absolutely minced. It was like 5 second... It was like a fucking 8-second KO or some shit. Something fucking ridiculous. 9-second KO. 13-second KO or some shit off the dome. But Oumar Sy, so precise. I feel like you can just pick this guy apart for 5 minutes. Come on, that's nothing. No, I mean, that's heaps. 5 minutes, that's heaps, man. That's heaps. Oumar Sy by first round KO. Nothing more to say. Moving on up the card to the co-main event. We have Rose Namajunas. Thug Rose. We got the Thug. We have the Thug Rose out here fighting a Miranda Maverick. Miranda Maverick absolutely sucks. What the fuck is she doing? She's fighting Rose. Rose is going to piece her up. This is a Rose win all day. What the fuck is this shit? Rose is going to destroy a Miranda Maverick. Miranda Maverick used to work at a fucking... Oh no, she still works at Hershey's. She's like a fucking... She's like a sales rep at Hershey's. That's so like funny, man. That's kind of cute. But you know, whatever. What the fuck is she... Whatever she's doing, man. I hope she start a YouTube. You know, and fucking talk about fucking chocolate, fucking, I don't know, different types of chocolate, Hershey's. I don't know if you kids fucking, who knows? You know what I mean? You never know. People will fucking watch that. Dude, fuck me. So, yeah, Rose is just going to destroy her. I reckon Rose gets a fucking KO, man. TKO. I'm going to say Rose by second or third round TKO. Or points. Or submission. Rose is dangerous on the ground too with her subs. But, yeah, it's a Rose win all day. But, you know, I think that she can piece up a Miranda Maverick. Miranda Maverick's fucking average. She's average on the ground. She's not going to go to the ground with Rose. Rose is not going to take her to the ground. But I feel like Rose can just sit there and strike with her and just piece her up. And Rose is potentially going to stop her in the second or third round on the feet. Or fucking win a dominant fucking 30-27 decision. So that's my picks. Rose Namajunas by destruction. Moving on to the main event, we have a Kamaru Usman taking on a Joaquin Buckley. Now, I've got to say, Kamaru Usman is not looking too well. Apparently his knees are not, his knees, man. The whole thing about his knees and everything, he has been recovering though. So this fight is going to be as closer than everyone is anticipating. This fight is a good fight. This is a sleeper. This is a good fucking muscle meaty fight, man. This is a fucking sick fight. You got a Kamaru Usman that's like, just very like, he's like plotty, but like strong. He'll throw like nice, crisp, straight, like 1-2s and like fucking, you know what I mean? Like, he's very nice, knows how to just find that fucking finish. But, you know, he's very like, preservative in his energy too. But then you got a Joaquin Buckley in the sense that he's kind of like got like that sense of that same body shape, but he's an in and out, and he's got cardio, and he kind of strikes, and he's got very good combinations, very like giddy kind of, but he can gas out. This is what I'm worried about right here. This is him gassing out right here. Kamaru Usman just like, winning the decision because Joaquin Buckley is just that little extra. But what I'm going to say is Joaquin Buckley is hungrier. Joaquin Buckley is on a tear right now. Joaquin Buckley is he looks like the momentum is swaying his way. He's the young guy. He's the young buck, man. He's Buckley, man. Buckley, man. I'm telling you. I think that a Buckley can win a decision here. I think that a Buckley is going to style on a Kamaru Usman here. I feel like a Buckley's just he's looking, man. Buckley is gonna look good here, man. I reckon. I'm worried that he might be overzealous here, and a Kamaru Usman is just going to use his veteran like experience. Well, his just champion mindset and just really make this a fucking hard fight, and it's going to be. But if Joaquin Buckley fucking rocks up and he is who he's been, lately, like that fucking the way he KO'd Stephen Thompson. Yes, it's Stephen Thompson, not the same caliber as a Kamaru Usman, but it's just, I don't know, it's the way he exerted all that energy just to fucking do that, man. You don't see a Merab doing that shit. You don't see a Merab. Anyway, we're going off the topic there, but fucking, I'm telling you, like a Kamaru Usman can find that too. He can do that. He can exert that energy to try and find the finish. So these two boys are might do that at moments. So I'm worried about either one of them gassing out and then getting finished. But I don't think so. I think a Kamaru Usman's ego's on the line here, and I think a Joaquin Buckley's hungerness is going to fucking override that. So I think that I've got a Joaquin Buckley on a decision. But it might be controversial. That's what I'm feeling with this whole main event. It might be a controversial one. We might have a controversial one here, ladies and gentlemen. But it's a very good fight nonetheless, and I'm going to say it's a 5-rounder decision. It's going to be a 5-rounder war. We're going to see it's going to be a good war. It's going to be a good war, ladies and gentlemen. There might be some holding, but I feel like a Buckley might just will be disengaging, and it'll be more. I could see that. It's going to be a good fight though, regardless. But yeah, I got a Joaquin Buckley on a decision, and those were my picks. This is Punches and Profits. Signing out. I hope you enjoyed this. This was UFC Atlanta City. Kamaru Usman versus Joaquin Buckley. Spread positive vibes. Love everyone. I'm out. Peace.